Well, good morning, everybody. We are in the lines. This is Springfield, Ohio, and the lines are all the people waiting to get in this afternoon to set up. So they pull in and some of them take stuff out of their car and they start selling right away. We are at the back of the lines because that's where the new people are. And you can see there's a swarm of people that come around when somebody new comes in and everybody starts shopping. And we're gonna do that too. So let's take a look right now. This is as fresh gets, where it comes right off of the truck as you see it going. $50 on the big chartreuse panther here. These little guys are Howard Pierce, and they are, I swore I saw a tag on that. I'm going to ask him about that. I think they were $12. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So they've got the mark on the bottom, and Howard Pierce's good stoneware out of California in the 60s, and I think these are worth it for 12 bucks. This is why people come early, is to shop this. You actually pay $50 to get in early to do this. Let's see what else he's got on his table over here. They're still literally getting stuff out of the car. Copper stuff. Pepsi Cola Bigger and Better, that's in decent shape, a little bit of wear, but $6. I mean, that's pretty cheap. That's back when they still had the dots in the logo, so that's probably worthwhile. It's easy to get carried away here. This is literally the first place that we've been, and it's just coming out, and so the excitement of it is a lot of why people draw into it like this. Let's see here. Harvey's Tiki glass is $5. That would have been a Japanese one. Not a bad one. Duncan Caribbean vase from the 30s for $8. That's a good price. That's part of the reason they do this, is that you get some of the bargains up front and then they go in with the rest of their stuff and price from there. Can I pay you for these?
Yep.
$12 it says.
Okay, do you want these wrapped up?
Yeah, if you could, yes, thank you. $21. My money is not well organized.
Okay.
So I guess we're gonna have to go with a $20 bill here.
Where are we?
We are in Springfield, Ohio. And this is the big Antique Extravaganza. This is everybody waiting to get in. And so everybody is shopping early in the lines outside. Thank you. I'm sorry I don't have change. Thanks.
How much?
They were 12.
Oh,
The orange glass, yeah, I saw her buy that.
I'm really bad at remembering what sold.
What'd you sell for 50?
All right, thank you very much.
Have a good one.
You too. All right, so we broke the ice right away. And we will walk in here and we'll see people who've been set up a little bit longer. Actually, let's go on the other side here. This guy just showed up. Sorry, this is always just sort of a random waltz through this place. These folks just pulled in. Wow, that's a great Zippo lighter display. The Zippo lighter display is really cool from the 60s. Yeah, that's really neat. I think I heard him say he wanted $350 for it. Not everything here is going to be a bargain just because it's coming off the truck, because these are people who are going to set up for the whole weekend here. Big chenille blanket. Pattern looks pretty good. I don't see any stains. Yeah, well, people come around on go-karts and that thing, and let's see here.
Brent, what do you have on the bin?
There's a big hole, so that's just a cutter. All right, well, that wasn't anything we can use, so gosh, there's really no right way to do this. You just sort of wander around. I don't see more new people pulling in because it's 9 o'clock, so some of these people came in at the crack of dawn. So let's just walk through and see what we see.
Why is that person dragging a generator?
I'm not sure. I suspect the generator is powering their little device that they're riding on rather than the battery. So we're gonna just look around. If you see anything, folks, out there while you're watching and you say, hey, what's that? Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah, it's too bright for us to see. Okay, well, just come along with us and we'll do our thing then, folks. Zeno has got the camera, so you can only hear me. He's not Mike today, but he came up here so that we could take a look through this together. Nice old crockery over there from West Virginia.
I can occasionally see comments. But
Well, if you see any and you want to shout them out, let me know. Bunch of Pennsylvania and West Virginia salt glaze crocks over there. Those are really nice, but I'm not thinking they're going to be cheap. I'm going to look at one. Yeah, $150, but they're, you know, they're worth that. The thing is that with the early stuff like this, some of it's going to be bargain price. Some of these people just come here to sell a truckload of stuff and go home, and they don't even set up for the show. And then some of them are going to be here for the duration. And what I'm really looking for, honestly, even though the first thing I bought was pottery, is I could use some costume jewelry, and I could use other small things, because I've got a big van load of stuff myself. So we'll take a look. Ha! Well, that's certainly lush. It's a little warm for this today. Oh, it's got a nice, oh, that's actually pinned on. This is an old Hollycraft piece that they've attached to this for extra bling. I would love to just buy that. Yeah, boy, I wish I could just buy this piece off of this. This is part of an old Hollycraft necklace, and the rest of it is gone, and they wired it to that, but I think they're selling it as a group, so. All right, let's see what else there might be here that's fun. Oh, actually I see something just sort of, it's like shiny objects. Mailbox with the key. It's nice that it has the key. That makes a difference on these, but it's missing the badge on the other side, so. Some of the stuff here is oh, black vans like the ones I wear, except they're too small. Yeah, some of this is going to be in great shape. Some of it's going to be farm fresh out of barns. You just never know what's going to be here this time of the morning. Wow, that's very handsome. I just sold mine this last week. It's exactly the same model, yeah. Erlanger's beard. This is interesting. It's an old tambourine with a flat surface that you could strike, but they've actually toll painted a nice sort of country scene. $75. Cute though, never seen anything quite like that. That's one nice thing too, is that you might see something that you've never seen out in a place like this. These are Weller pottery, and there's a pair for $75, but one of them is damaged. But then it says half off, so we'll keep looking. Half of 75 on double bud vase. Yeah, a little bit of damage. And then this piece. See, I think a lot of people are getting out of pottery, and I'm starting to get into it again. This was priced at 100 and would be 50 now. And I think this one is also Weller. We can see a little bit. Yeah, this is Luelsa by Weller. That's a cute little piece for 50 bucks. I'm kind of tempted by that. I feel like some of these art pieces are starting to be sought after by one group of people, even as another group of people have given up on them. And then the Black Panther lamp here. I don't know if they would consider this. Yeah. I don't know if they would consider this pottery or not, because it's a lamp. But half of 65 is actually a price I would pay for this. So I think I'm going to ask him about a couple of things. They've also got this very cute little Christmas tree, but that's 65 and there's not enough to it. Silvercrest. Well, let me ask a question or two here. There's also a little Navajo rug in there I'm curious about. So, actually, I've got a question or two. If you, I notice your sign here. Is that off of the marked price? There's a little sign here, Pottery 50% off. So that'd be half of that. Okay, I think I'll take the Luelsa piece. And does this qualify?
No, that's not the Pottery piece.
Okay, that's fine. It was on the other table, so
okay.
I'm the one who moved it. I didn't do it to fool. It'd be 50. Okay, yeah, no, I think I'll just take the jug. And actually, there's one little rug in there with the diamonds I was curious about.
This one?
Yes. The fun thing is you can shop anything you can see, even if it's in the truck, you can ask.
50 bucks.
50 on that. Okay.
I think it's in good shape. Probably gorgeous.
Yeah, a few little holes, but actually that's a pretty good price for what it is.
Yeah.
Nice pattern too. Definitely Navajo, but I think I'm going to leave it because the condition isn't perfect. So, all right. Well, let me pay him for that, and we'll move on to the next place. 20, 40, 60.
Hey, babe. You want to pack this up? What you got in the bag?
Hello there.
Hi.
I owe you 50 out of 60.
Okay. Here, let me wrap that.
Thank you. And I think I can put it in the bag I've got.
Okay. I think that's enough paper.
I think that'll do it.
I'm going to let you drop it in.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
don't want to drop it on anything.
Oh yeah, well the other pieces are stoneware. They're probably harder than that one.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, folks.
Yep, take care.
You too. All right, well, pottery's another thing I've been looking for. I've got a lot of glass right now because I just did the teak stock show with Rosie or Heidi up at Rosie's auction house. If you didn't see that last weekend, there's a nice live about the appraisal fair and the auction from there that you can check out on this channel. That would paint up. That's kind of fun with the Formica top and then a base. This table here, and it's only $50 for the utility table. You could certainly paint the bottom. I just don't have room to drag that in my van, but that would make a nice display. Oh, they've got a big old fire helmet. This one's more recent because it's got the big danger sign on the bottom and it's more of a plastic. Yes. Yes, we'll mess with the hair.
Today.
No hats today. Zito's telling me no hats because got to have the hair looking good for the live, right? All right, let's see here. You'll see lots of advertising at Springfield. You'll rarely see anything that's really inexpensive because people come here for that and it's such a popular category. I bought a piece or two, but
42 people.
ah, hey there everybody. Well, I'm glad that we've got some people watching us this morning. And let's see what they have over here because they've got a bunch of Christmas out. Although most of it looks newer than what I do. What's that?
If you like this thing.
Let's see here. We've got a color wheel here.
Hi guys.
Hello there, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
I do, I'm the Antique Nomad on YouTube.
Yes, I see you on YouTube.
Oh, well, wonderful, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just thought it would be fun to come out and, well, I'm setting up later today, but
Now you're kind of near the front, right?
I'm over by the dog pavilion number 301. I'm about the only space that is actually numbered on the map, which is why I took that space.
Okay,
And I'm jealously holding on to it because I want them to never have me where people can't find me.
Yeah.
Where do you folks
Lots
set
of
up when,
us.
oh, where are you when you,
35.
335. Okay, that's right.
235.
Oh,
235.
Oh my gosh, I think
Yeah.
I gave people the wrong number.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's okay. Well, now they all know. Oh, that's great. Well, I hope it goes really well for you today.
Same to you.
You've got some really cute stuff. I have this in blue, but I think I like your orange better. All right, well, let's move on. And if you folks are enjoying this, thumbs up, because it definitely helps YouTube know that we should do more of this kind of content. I'm so excited Zeno was able to come here and film while I shop, because I've only been able to film the lines once, and it was just doing it while we were, after the fact. So it's nice to get to show you what the experience is like in person. This fella has a lot of costume jewelry and some turquoise. I have one jewelry person in particular I really like to find, who's usually up this way, so we're kind of headed that direction, but we're looking at everything as we go by.
Tell everyone what this is.
So we are at the lines at the Springfield Antique Extravaganza for fall.
What does that mean?
And what that means is that this is the giant antique show with about 2,000 vendors. And being in the lines means that you got here early and you're having to wait to get inside. They have indoor vendors who set up in the morning, and they take the parking spaces where the outdoor vendors are, so the outdoor vendors can't come in until the afternoon. But a lot of folks just get stuff out and sell while they're in the lines. And so you see some stuff that doesn't make it into the show. Obviously, we've bought some stuff already. That's a really neat Roseville piece. I seem to be on a pottery kick today. This is a very pretty and expensive rookwood piece, but Charles Stanley Todd is the name, and I'll be very gentle as I pick this up. But you see his initials in the bottom of the piece there. Artist sign rookwood tends to sell for the best prices, and it tends to sell for the most here because we're in Ohio, near where it was made. A little bit of costume in here. We'll see if any of these are older pieces. They mainly look newer.
Yeah, you're moving too slow.
Yeah, they're pave, and they are glittery but not old. So, all right, let's see here. This little cow is called Dee Dee, and she's $1,200. I think that's a doorstop. I've never seen her before. That's pretty cool. Okay. Hello. Oh, that's who you're waving at. Oh my gosh, look who's here. Hi there. Nice to see you. I'm glad you made it. Did you buy anything yet?
No, I just got here.
Oh, very good. Well.
Waving.
Hi. Aw, hello. Yes. Yeah. Oh gosh, well, it's so fun. I'm so glad we're here.
Oh, this is great.
The lines are pretty amazing, actually.
Yeah.
You
I've
get.
never done this before.
Yeah, I knew this was new to you, and this is only the second or third time I've done it. And it's what usually happens is people start at the back, because as the new people come in and they start getting the stuff out, then there's like this frenzy and everybody jumps on it.
Okay.
And then the people, as they're more set up, you see more stuff. So it's kind of like you make a round and then you make a round again, or at least that's what I usually do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good theory.
And then there's some people who, obviously what comes out is going to depend on, if they, if it's really delicate or that kind of thing, it may not appear here. They may hold it till they go inside. Usually it's the stuff that they can get out in a quick hurry.
Okay.
So, yeah, oh my gosh. Yes. Snorf. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're all right, buddy.
Pretzel is
So excited.
always excited, and Rocco is always so mellow.
Always. Yeah, whatever, Mom.
Oh, this is cool. Well, happy hunting. I got a couple pieces of pottery, so I broke the ice. Yes.
Nice.
Go get them. We'll run into you again, I'm sure. Okay, let's see here. Professional beauty care. This looks like it's right out of the 80s. Definitely Bonat. And that, you think so with that hair, maybe late 70s? How much is the hairdresser clock?
Let me ask you.
Okay. Yeah, they have to ask, because the person who's got the stuff has left
See, look at
someone.
the bottom. See, 1970 something.
1976.
Yep, I knew it wasn't.
Oh yeah, very good. That could have been your mom's hair when you were born. And probably was.
Born in 86.
Yeah. Yes, we're telling lies this morning. Let's see here. This is cool. Two-way power. It's got the original tag with it still. It is an AM/FM portable radio that you carry with you, General Electric. Nice and
I
big.
was sending you a text up that you would text back. How much for the hairdresser club? 30.
30. Does he know if it works by any chance?
You haven't tested it, have you?
Oh, you just got it. Okay, very good. Okay, thank you. $30 wouldn't be a bad price if we knew for sure that it worked, but I don't know for sure. So we're gonna contemplate that. We can always come back for it. We might even be able to find a circuit somewhere to plug it in if we're. What's that now? Oh yeah, the Italian chandeliers. Yeah, that's very pretty. Nice small size. 85, that's a pretty good price for it. I like the bulbs too.
Going limp.
Oh yes, yeah.
Sun.
Yeah, candle erectile dysfunction.
Early. This one here, this early candle,
Uh-huh.
that's for a ship.
Oh yes, that's
So,
right,
you
so
know,
that
as
it
you're
could,
walking along,
you don't spill it all over the wax all over yourself, because wax didn't just burn itself away like it does now. That's actually a really cool piece.
and of course years ago that was a lot more money.
Yes, it was actually. Your price is actually really pretty good on it, I think.
Price is good. People are taking advantage of my youth and inexperience.
I have a feeling that you might be younger and more experienced. We'll go with that. Well, people are surprisingly jovial for being this early in the morning. Oh, this is cool. The old Nash sign from a dealer. I like that. I wonder if that's on Masonite. It's a sign from a Nash dealership. This was that turned into the Rambler. Oh yeah, no, that's a cool little lamp. Yeah, absolutely, with the swing arm. I think I'd be curious to ask about that just to see, but and here is a nice little sit bath that you can. Oh, very good. 65 people out there. Well, hello, everybody. It's great to have you with us. Zeno's holding the camera. I can't really see the comments, and we're facing into the sun. So please chat and make comments. If we're able to see one and we can say something about it, we will. Ooh, this is interesting. I don't know exactly what's going on here. The planet has become just a ball, but I really like the globe surround. Now, one thing is sometimes people start opening up like this and then they move on to
Is that what Spanky
go
took a
shopping.
nap in?
Yes, that is about that era. Yeah, this would have been right towards the end of before people had indoor plumbing. You would actually fill this, and it's a sit bath because it didn't take as much water, so you'd sit in it and then splash yourself, and that's how you got clean. We are very spoiled now. All right, let's see here. Oh, here's one of those neat Mexican ceramics similar to the one I showed last week in the appraisal fair. Yeah, this one with all the painting.
Oh, but you had a big giant.
Yeah, we had giant ones. These are nice though.
And it's the set.
There's the little,
What color is it?
Teeny weeny.
Gold? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll take it out for you. I need, because I need.
looking to see if this is flow blue, but there really isn't any flow to it. It's just a solid transfer pattern. Villery and Bach from Germany. It's a nice set for Thanksgiving.
With the chip and dip very
45 for this set. I've certainly seen much higher prices on those when they have the holder in other places. There's a lot of things here that are a good deal, but then again, I have a car full of stuff, so I'm really looking for particular categories or a particularly great deal on something. Big mouth Billy Bass. Somebody told me yesterday that people are starting to collect those, that it's actually been long enough because most of them don't work anymore because they were a cheap novelty that was not meant to last. Yeah, somebody told me they went to a car show and somebody had adorned their car with a bunch of them and they all sang, which sounds really annoying. Blow molds, just in time for Halloween.
How many are old though?
These are great. Well, it's,
They're all old.
that's, but most of them are old, he's saying, and I believe him because you can tell the difference, but a lot of these, you know, they were made until relatively recent times, but you can also tell there's some fading on these, like they've been out a number of years, so.
I just haven't seen a lot of these before.
You don't see a whole lot of the Halloween. It's really a great collection altogether, and I bet he sells most of them by the time he's done because it's the right time of year for it. I like the monster for 120 Frankenstein or whatever he is. Yeah, but even those tags, you know, it's funny, we're having to change our perception of what vintage is because some of the stuff made in China even is like 30 years old now.
Yeah, but this.
And his stuff is.
That cord is clearly different, right? Or is that newer too?
No, that's an older cord, absolutely. So yeah, he's right. Most of these are of some age on them. Okay, let's see. We're going to keep going this way because somewhere up here is where my jewelry dealer usually sets up, and I really would like to shop some jewelry. And I know a lot of our folks out there like to see jewelry, but we're going to see all sorts of things. It's really just whatever people decide to get out of their car, because then they have to pack all of this up and drag it back in and then set it up again. So, you know, there could be just about anything, including a little bit of dust, but at least it's not pouring rain like it was last show. So I'll take dust, given the choice. Again, you see a lot of people put out signs if they have them. Oh yes, the Indian motorcycle, yes.
But riding it.
Yes, that is a fantasy item that did
course,
not
I know,
exist
I'm
when it
just
was
saying.
new.
Is that the Antique Nomad?
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Nice to see you.
From your videos.
Oh, that's great. Well, are you set up here or just
yeah,
shopping?
I set up. I sell jewelry and vintage stuff. I
Oh,
set up
good.
at the Goat Barn. I just heard you set up here too.
Yeah, that's right. I'm in number 301 in front of the dog pavilion.
Cool.
Yeah, oh, that's great. Well,
Nice
I'll
to
come
run
see you
into you.
because
I like
I'm,
your videos.
well, thank you. And I'm looking for some jewelry, so I'll come see you.
I'm in the Goat Barn. I'm the only one with good vintage native jewelry.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Part of the fun of this too is you get to run into people and know a little bit more about what they've got and where they're set up, because this show's so big it's really easy to miss people otherwise.
So these are not real.
No, actually most of these are.
Even that Trump tobacco thing.
Yeah, Trump Tobacco was actually a Canadian brand, and so that is entirely possible that that's old. It seems to be, it feels heavy like the right gauge. There's Mason's Root Beer with a Sambo sign on the bottom. Oh wow, this is old school, you can tell because of the graphic. This is back when Sambo's, I think that's Sambo's restaurant. And that's interesting that they had Mason's Root Beer, which was a big brand in the 1950s. This is called a flange sign because this would have hung on the side of a building and stuck out so that you could see that that little grocery store or mini mart or whatever had 7-Up. I think I see a jewelry dealer, or at least some jewelry here. Oh yes, yes, macrame. Oh, that's a kind of snazzy leather jacket there. Good morning.
Hi, how are you this morning?
Good, how are you?
All right.
Okay.
What's the price on the Bakelite card trips?
What's the price on it?
At 1
Yeah, a bunch of Bakelite, that's pretty.
So you better get it for that 100.
A shoe.
Yes,
Okay.
a Fenton shoe and then a stub nose shoe, and I'm not sure who did that one, honestly. Oh, it's got a mark here. That's probably Mosser. Yeah, that's an M. Well, she mainly has Bakelite, and as much as I like Bakelite, she just sold the very best piece to that gentleman there for $100, and that was a fair price for what it was, but it's more than I would pay, and since there's so much to see, we'll just keep moving on. Lots of toys, lots of advertising. Things that won't break often are what come out of the van early. Oh, look at the mobile home. This is cool. This looks like, the truck is an old Ford truck, but this looks like the mobile home in The Long, Long Trailer with Lucy and Desi, that movie in the 50s. Yeah, we'll get away from the dust. And besides, there's a cool suitcase over here that looks like one of the ones the Avon reps used to carry. Yep, yeah, these Japanese psychedelic cases oftentimes were what they would take into the houses back then. People have sort of started to catch on to them, but we'll see what the prices. $65 on the little swung vase. Good morning. Is this you?
Yeah.
May I ask how much the suitcase is? 35, okay. It's very cool. Oh, and you,
I bought it for myself for our 63 camper. Then I found some pink luggage.
that was even more
Yeah,
appropriate. Yeah.
So
It's a neat piece though, I like it. And you've got the black floss. I don't usually see this set. Very cute. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, they did a whole bunch of different colored floss lines in that time, but you don't see that set particularly often. Okay, let's see. People are a little more spread out this time than usual. It's generally kind of more compact than this, especially with all these empty spots, but let's see what we've got here. Ooh, the Grand Champion steer. This shorthorn was exhibited by Pennsylvania State University. We need to have the steer standing in front of it for full effect, but that's pretty cool. $275. Chairs and ottomans. This is one thing that you can do if you're doing big stuff, is that you put your stuff out, you put your sign out, and then people call you, and that way you get to run around and shop. Oh, that's kind of neat. Let's see what this is. It seems like it rings this bell, but is this a toy? Is this a teaching model? They have a whole bunch of different stuff here. Yeah, these are European, and this is some sort of a thing that probably steam powered that rings this bell.
Okay.
I see a few steam powered toys
Some
here.
kind of electrical conductive thing. Arcing.
It's
Things are falling off.
possible, but I don't see any electrical thing, and I'm going to put the piece back on that came off. This is interesting. I think this is supposed to be, yeah, the dermis, yeah, this is a skin epidermis, yeah. These kind of things actually are pretty interesting to people, and even though they're European, they definitely would have a potential customer.
Especially that.
Yes. Gluten pates. Yeah, this is Parisian, but Americans are loath to buy foreign signs, unfortunately, as neat as they are. That's pretty neat.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is cool, especially with the two ship liners on it, yeah. And it's English at least, so that helps.
Yeah.
Big question is, who does it belong to? Yeah, sometimes people are so excited they go off running around shopping, and then you can't actually find anybody to ask. All right. Primitive furniture and farm pieces, this is definitely something we see in this part of the country, and they've got some nice ones. I like the old paint personally better than the new, so dollar for dollar, I would rather have this green piece. Priced at $6.50. I mean, old paint actually sells for good money now. And yes, that paint will have lead in it, and yes, you can cover it with a clear sealant if you're worried about your grandchildren chewing on the legs or something. I can't really imagine otherwise why you would be terribly concerned, because if you're not eating it or sleeping on it, you're not coming into contact with it for any amount of time that really matters, in my humble opinion. Okay, well, gosh, there's a lot of stuff this morning. I like these stools, especially because they have the backs. The last time I was here, I saw really big prices on stuff like this. This is more like it. Yeah, they've got $225 for the set of 4, which is, what does that come out to? About $55 a piece. That's actually pretty reasonable for these. And I bet they swivel. Oh yeah. Yeah, those are pretty nice. Boy, if I had room, I would make an offer on those. I think those are actually really good. They're in great shape. They swivel, they're chrome, they have backs, and the bases are really strong and can be anchored to a floor. And a lot of people who are doing, oh, neat. Oh, look at that in the back there, yeah. Dodgem Carnival ride. That's really cool, right out of the 50s. These people have some neat stuff. I want to look for a minute, just because they might have something smaller that we might be able to grab. This looks like it's out of the 80s with the big calla lily, which is definitely a style there. And it's Hager. Is that 1986? Yes. Yeah, I like that. I feel like this is another 80s thing that'll come back. It looks like they've had it somewhere for a while. I can't really read the tag. Let me see if I can see it in the sunlight.
It's $5.
$5 on the Hager? I think I have to have it.
Do you want me to wrap it up for you?
Yes, thank you. Just a little bit. No, I think this means I'm going to have to go back to the car and make a drop off. But yeah, the condition is good and I just like it. Actually, you know what? I'm making it hard on you. I am going to have to go back to the car, so that's plenty of wrap if you can just roll it in that. You have some really cool stuff. Let's see here. I should have 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I figure that probably helps early in the day. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
You too. Well, so far pottery seems to be the byword today. We'll check out what else they've got here. Campbell's soup. Yeah, I didn't think about the card either, but that's all right. I'm supposed to be buying small things. That's what happens though. But, you know, when you see something that you feel is like an up and comer and it's $5, you go ahead and figure it out. Car is way back that way. So let's go down another aisle so that we can see some different stuff on our way. We're almost to the, I'm not having too much trouble carrying this right now. No, not for now. I'm all right, thanks. Zeno's asking if I want him to carry the bag, and we might get to that. 93 people. Well, hello there, and welcome. If you've just come in, we are in Springfield, Ohio, and these are the lines. People pay $50 extra to shop in here. Now, the people selling in here, some of them just pay 50 bucks and come and they only sell here and then they go home. But most of these people are dealers waiting to get in to set up because they can't set up till the afternoon. And so they put stuff out and sell in the morning to anybody who comes early. And bunch of character glasses. And there are differences in these that are kind of interesting. Since they have so many, we can show you. They did shorts. A lot of people haven't seen those. Vi måste musun squirrel. And then the colors sometimes matter, like Tuffy here with the white may be worth more than the one that's in a different color. Casper is in blue. So there are variations between these. And there's also different eras. These all came out in the early 70s, and then a lot of others came out in the late 70s, like Battlestar Galactica, of course. And there's superheroes and all sorts of stuff. And then Michigan Frog apparently is a harder one to find. They've got 25 on that. Soda fountain. Okay. Oh, I see a neat owl over there. Let's take a look at that. They have a lot of childhood stuff here. I see Miss Piggy. No, that's a McDonald's giveaway. This is what I came to look at. Oh, he's got a big chip on his nose, though. Too bad. Yes, a broken pecker. All right, let's go over to this aisle and, oh yeah, the placemats. I don't do great with placemats, but they are characters. These are from BC. I remember when I worked for Arby's in high school, they were selling the glasses with these characters on it. And it looks like there's a whole bunch. from over the years. Some are just plain, some are characters. There's Sesame Street.
Yeah, I remember those.
Do you really? Yeah, that was a little after my time. Sesame Street came out when I was too old to appreciate it. Old Kroger bin there, that's interesting.
Yeah. A lot of people looking at this. Yeah, there's some people that come to look. It is enjoyable. Oh, yeah.
Buster Brown shoes. I think that Willie Joe, who's going to set up with me in the show, is bringing some, yeah, Buster Brown, the big sign there. Willie Joe, who is setting up with us this weekend at the show, is going to have a Buster Brown item that was made by a local shoe store to sell their stuff. Here's one of our jewelry dealers. This is good. Okay. This is either Renoir or Matisse. I always forget which. Matisse is the one with the enameling. Yeah, this is the company that ended up becoming Jure. And this is the palette pin and earrings here. And if they're not dull, I think they look pretty good. The red's a good color. We'll see what she has on those. Let's check to make sure. I'm going to set these under the table because we can come back to those. Okay, yeah, we always test the clips to make sure that they are working right. This one's a little loose, but it's not broken loose. It's just needing an adjustment. So we can gently play with that, especially when it's warm. Oop, and pull it out. See, that's what you have to do, and then you reset it. Probably would be better if I had a tool, like a pair of pliers is what I really need. There we go. Okay. All right, so that does work, but it needs a little help. That one's big but newer. Big dome. It's nice that it domes, but it is a round, and round isn't my favorite. Let's see what else they have. With this, as I recall, you make a pile and then she gives you prices and you go from there. Big is always good. This one feels like it has a price tag of $55, and that's probably retail for me on that. Some dealers might be able to sell that for that price. Okay. I like these when they have the gold in between. I think it gives it more design. This looks like a Judy Lee with the rivets in the back.
Here's another one of these.
Oh yes, that's the Renoir version without the enameling, yes. Cute little hand there with the rhinestones. Good morning, how are you?
I haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, I didn't get out here early enough the last show to do anything, but I came specifically looking to see if you were here. So how have you been?
I've been great.
Good.
I have heard so many people say, oh, I just love that video that you did.
Oh.
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago, yes.
It was so funny.
Oh, I'm glad people saw you in it. Well, you have great stuff, so I just had to talk about you. And we're actually live on my other channel right now. That's what this gentleman is doing. So if there's anything you don't want us to show, let us know. I know sometimes with jewelry.
You can show anything.
Okay, great.
I just appreciate you being here.
Oh, well, me too. I'm going to give you a few things, and then maybe you can price for me at the end or as we go along or whatever. I kind of like that.
Okay, we'll just make a pile and then we'll talk.
Figure it out. Okay, sounds great. This is kind of pretty with the portrait.
You buy for resale like everybody else.
I do, yeah.
Isn't she beautiful?
She is really pretty, and I just sold I was in Canada and I just sold one of these with the red shroud, but I haven't actually seen the blue. She's probably a silver mark on there. Yeah.
I was looking for a blue star sapphire ring.
Oh yes, that's right. I know someone wanted it. You don't happen to have a blue star sapphire ring, do you?
No.
Okay, I don't either.
They're hard to come by.
They're hard to come by, and I haven't had one for a while. If you don't mind, I'll put her in the maybe pile. I like her.
Hey, we can make a pile and then discuss.
Okay, sounds great. Let's see what else.
That's what we did last time.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Could I see that little blue enamel bracelet in the back there?
It's got a lot of enamelware, but you know it's from the 1800s.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely looks like Chinese.
Oh yes, it's real Chinese. It's a real thing, baby.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's not cheap because
No.
it's pretty cool.
No,
And
I
it's got the
thought about
China mark.
trying to find somebody to repair the enamel, and then I thought, no, it's the age that.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you just, as is okay because it just shows the life it had. Very fun, thank you.
That's a no.
No, I don't think so, but I would like to see the enamel fish with the big veil tail there.
Yeah, this is real good.
Oh, that's mixed metal. This looks like it's Los Castillos or something.
Yeah. It's not. Yes, that's who it is.
Is it?
Yes.
I had to get my loop out because I'm not.
How
How
are
are
you?
you?
Oh, I should have brought my loop. I don't have it.
Good.
It's in the other
Good
kit.
to see you.
Made in Mexico. Yeah, that's a neat piece. They did a lot of mixed metals.
Yeah.
That's
I
really
love that.
cool. I do like that piece. How about the other fish with the mesh tail? Thank you.
That's a no.
That one's a no, but this one I think that's nice on sterling with the enamel, and it's an interesting design. I think we'll put that on the probably shelf.
Okay. We're just having fun.
Oh, yeah. Well, you obviously do have fun. I mean, you must do this all the time to keep this level of inventory.
Yes. Every day.
Where else do you sell?
Well, I sell at Flea Markets like Hartville on Mondays.
Yeah.
Wednesdays at Jamie's,
Mhm.
Fridays at Rogers, and then I try and do a show on Saturday.
Like a
and Sunday.
bigger show on Saturday and Sunday. Well, that makes sense because what you have, there's a lot of different levels, and
Yes.
there's lots of people interested in this everywhere. It's not just
Right.
antique show stuff.
Right.
This with the pink and blue in there, I'm just
That's a
curious about
newer
that.
piece.
I think it is too, actually, but I just thought it'd be interesting to
It
see.
is interesting. I think it has something on it. Check the tag.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's newer, but it's just, I thought it was attractive.
Yeah, I do too.
And younger people like stuff like that.
Well, they do, and it's not brand new either
No.
because it's got a J hook rather than that lobster claw.
I
So,
hate those damn.
oh, I hate those too. Yeah, I mean, I know that it's nice because they're easy to take on and put off, but they're so big and clunky.
And they take away from the age right away.
You know right away that it's not old if it's got the lobster claw. Exactly.
That's right. That's right.
Hmm.
So how's your summer been?
Okay, I think I'll pass on that, but thank you.
Yes.
How was business? Good. You need one of these.
Oh yes.
I actually have a few of those this time, and I think I got them from her.
Fantastic year.
Good.
I can actually say that I've had a fantastic year.
Oh yes, the Wedgwood, thank you.
See, I already know your style.
Yeah, I didn't even have to ask.
I know your style, baby.
Yeah, I think I'm interested in that too. Carol Sue Pope really likes these.
She's in here.
Oh, hi Carol Sue. Oh, she's having fun then because she's quite a jewelry person.
Oh.
So I'm sure she'll tell me if there's something she needs that I'm passing by. How much on the amber? We'll work on it, okay.
Yeah, what's nice about that, it's not small.
It's not small, exactly, yeah. So many bracelets are, I mean, I have narrow wrists, so I know if it fits me, it's gonna fit my customer, and this is actually bigger than
Yeah.
that, which is great, yeah. So yeah, we'll put that in the pile.
I'm having fun with this pile.
May I see I see a Weiss pin in there, I think. Is that the rose thingy, or? I just see the white tag, but I'm not sure what it's attached to.
Oh, this.
That one, okay.
Brand new.
It's pavé.
It's attractive.
It is attractive. Yeah, that's a maybe.
Okay.
And actually, I'm interested in the two on either side of that as well.
And you're,
Oh, and you knew I was going to ask you about those.
we'll
Yep.
go here first.
Okay, that's great. These are interesting. Yeah, a lot of, you can see where the Jure comes from because you see these older pieces and you just immediately get the notion.
Love that.
That really is a fun set. Yeah, this is Matisse and very very modernist.
Matisse Renoir is my favorite.
I really enjoy it a lot. It's funny, I only sell it in certain places. It doesn't, I haven't done well here with it, but I take it out west and they seem to understand it better, so I'm interested in those.
Or down south.
Or down south, yes, exactly. Everything has its place.
Is this?
Yes, it is. And this one isn't by anyone per se, but it's a nicely made piece.
That's actually Juliana.
Oh, is it Juliana? Okay.
Yeah, the way it's muddled. Oh, yeah.
Oh, the puddling on the, yeah. Oh, I see, yeah, there's a little of the puddling in the,
30 KNL.
that might be of interest too then.
Oh, that's what I'm setting up for the weekend.
You would set up?
Yeah, I'm going to actually set up this time.
Gosh, yeah, she has a lot of cool stuff.
Okay.
So I get to visit with you. That's no.
I think it's a no. I think it's probably out of my league, although I really do like it.
Yeah, I'd be around 70.
Yeah, that's fair, but that I think more than I can do. How about the red one?
Oh, yeah.
Jules, Mary Ann's supposed to be coming back?
Look at that dangle. See, anything that has motion is good. It's tempting because it's big.
I know, I like it. I can do better than that.
We'll talk about that one too then. And then, what is this sort of heap of?
Oh, somebody put that in there that way. Oh, I love the way they do that.
Yes.
Somebody
Yes, you
muddled
get
that
lots.
up
You get lots of help. You know exactly,
You
but
know what? You gotta let them.
you got to let them play with it because yeah, that's a lot of the fun with this stuff.
Yes, and you know what? It's fun for me, even if I have to straighten my cases.
You know what? It just means you've got business.
Yes, and it means that I am not going to
Small.
worry. I'm not going to worry about what happens. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no. You know what? Life's too short.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to pass on that one. It's a little too small for my
Yeah.
customers, unfortunately.
Yeah, and you don't want to add a new piece on there.
I'm happy to see people do that for themselves, but I never want to be the one to make that choice.
I just love the age showing.
I like that. It's very Art Nouveau, yeah.
And this one I like too.
This one is fun. Yeah, I was curious to see
The
that.
chain on this one is just fun.
Oh, it's a good chain, yeah.
It's fun. Yeah, I like my stuff. I try to buy what I like so that I can.
Well, it shows, and you've got an eye for it. It would definitely look better on anything other than this
Oh, but it does
T-shirt.
look good. You know, I've never had it up against something.
It wears well.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oops, sorry. Yeah, I kind of like that one.
Okay, we'll put it.
Oh, wow, that's certainly long enough. Oh, that's like a lariat
Yeah, and they could be worn
as a belt because it's so big.
Yeah, look at how easy it can be worn as a belt.
Oh, wow. That's actually a great look and maybe a better way to use it than a lariat because lariats swing
Imagine with
around
a
and
nice skirt.
exactly. If you were going dancing, that'd be fun.
Yeah, and the real stones. I mean,
Yeah,
stuff
it's
like
some sort of an agate.
This is all stuff I bought this week. It's so cool.
Really, it's always that way. The things you buy are what people notice first. Even when they haven't seen you, they go for the new stuff.
know.
I don't know how that works, but it does.
It's like vibes.
Yes,
Isn't that cool?
Watch the mic.
certainly long.
It's just so different.
It is, yeah.
I like it different.
We'll talk about that one
Okay.
too.
Okay.
You have a butterfly wing oval there with the palm trees on it, right by the front of the case where the latch would have been. Just right there, you got it. Yes.
It's not set in sterling.
No, it's just base metal.
Yeah, just attractive. My mother used to have them. She had a whole collection of them, and they were reversible. One side was the palm trees, the other one was the pine trees.
Oh, interesting.
She had a whole set of those.
I've only seen one reversible one. I'd be interested in that.
Okay.
This enameled, no, the hibiscus, I think it is, down in the flat part. Yes, yeah, I'm interested in that one, and I'm also curious about the flower one next to it.
Yeah, that one's.
This one just has some,
Isn't it? But that's the way they did that. Isn't that cool?
yeah, it really is cool.
Yeah, the paint doesn't cover it, but I looked at it with a loupe.
No, it was deliberate. They left the
Yeah.
edges gold on purpose, which is a little odd looking to the eye in a way, but
But yet it makes it very attractive.
yeah, if I was headed to Florida, but I'm not right away, so I think I'll pass on that, but I'll take a look at this one.
Oh, I love being able to discuss jewelry.
Yeah, it is fun, isn't it?
Because some people don't want to discuss anything. They just want to.
They just want it, and I get it, you know.
Me too.
Some people are more like, it's more about, I want to be in my zone and focus, and
Yeah.
but I like talking about it because to me, you know, when you share the love, and because I don't collect it myself, it's not like I'm
Yes.
focused on how's this going to look on me. I'm more thinking about how's it going to look on somebody else who will like it.
Right. That's Austria, I think.
I think it is, yeah. Yeah, I think it has a mark. I'm interested in that too.
Yeah. What's nice is you're getting such a variety. We can balance things.
Right, exactly. I figure, you know, the bigger the pile, the more.
Art customers.
Actually, oh, this is different. Oh, it's got earrings, I
Yeah,
see.
The earrings are attached to the back.
Yeah, you know what? Art is a decent brand and it is signed, I see right there, saleable, and that's not a bad look. I'd talk to you about that. Let's see. I think I have enough of these kind of, actually the oval with the angel I'd be curious to see in the Russian pins here.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a lot of the
That's
flowers, but.
different. Yeah. Oh, I thought this one was different too.
Oh, it's a bird, I see. Oh, it's like an eagle or something.
They painted the whole thing.
Oh yeah, all painted out in a scene rather
Look
than.
at how nicely signed it is.
Oh, that one's got a good signature compared to most, you're right. Made in Russia, and the artist signature. These were being done about the time you were in Russia, actually.
Oh.
Isn't it a small
That is
world?
kind of interesting, yes.
Zhukova? Is that right? Is that a maker or is that just the...
Jakova, I think, is the artist, and then there's, sometimes they're marked with the town as well, if they're the fairy tale ones in particular.
Yeah.
This one just has a
lot of the boxes
maker's
I have.
signature.
Well, I have all kinds of information on them. I love that.
I think this appeals to me as, it's like the masculine side of me likes this, which means my customers won't, so I'm going to put it back.
I agree with you.
Yeah, even though I think it's a neat design. May I see the sterling with the one little turquoise in it? Yeah.
That's a specific artist too, and I cannot tell you who she is. That's a female that did that.
Ah, interesting.
She did the rings. They did it. They all look alike to the point where you finally recognize
The cutout and that it's her even without having a signature.
Right.
I don't have that level of knowledge on this yet, but I know that that's true because the people I know who sell this, they're able to just look and say, it's this person. Okay, I think I'll leave that one.
You had one hell of a day, didn't you?
I've had a good day so far. I hope it keeps up or keeps going for you.
Shapes are good. Well, it's supposed to be great weather, so I'd say we have a good chance, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And you can balance out with some of the things in this case. You can balance out your other things.
Exactly, yeah. Sometimes you kind of average it out. I'm interested in that one. Pretty color there. And the open in the middle is kind of nice because it shows the fabric in the blouse behind it when you wear it. I like that color, but it's round and I don't do so well with round.
I know they have to be unusual.
They do, yeah. That one kind of qualifies.
Yeah, because it has the enameling on it.
Exactly. This is the kind of thing people wear at the holidays, but it's got some dead stones, so we're gonna leave that.
So Chuck really left early.
Yeah, he did. I don't know why.
Well, I think he's worried about his
20
mother.
after 10.
He's worried about his mother. A friend of mine takes care of his mother, and he sat up out here, and I could tell he was already.
He was preoccupied, yeah. Yeah, that happens.
I feel so sorry for him.
Well, you know, it's funny, one thing I've noticed is a lot of people who are in the antique business end up doing the elder care because we don't have a steady job, quote unquote, so we're available.
Yeah. Yep. You're exactly right. Which is, and you can also balance with these pieces.
Right, right. Christmas are usually more fun than valuable, but this one's cute.
Yes.
I think I'll put that in the pile.
And of all of them in this case, that's what I got yesterday.
That's so funny. It always happens, doesn't it? Yeah.
It is just too
The
funny.
thing you just got is what everybody runs to, and I'll
Yes.
put it in my case, and everybody will be. I'll probably won't own it by the end of the day.
Right. That is just too funny.
Yeah, I like the trees personally because
I do too.
my grandmother made one of those big things and ripped the backs off all of them and ruined all the pins and made a big Christmas thing. And I wish we'd kept it at least for all of the stuff she destroyed to do it.
I have a friend that made a Christmas tree out of all Christmas pins.
Yes,
And did the trees as the branches came down.
yes.
She got $1,500.
Wow.
But you should have seen it. It was huge.
It must have been phenomenal,
It
yeah.
was phenomenal.
Yeah, I remember when that was just something Grandma did, and then it was sold for $20 at the craft show, you know?
Oh, for fun.
Okay, let's see here. Lots of rosaries. I think we'll leave those because Jason Wrinkle, who's coming and selling next to us, he loves rosaries, so I'll send them to you. Where do you set up inside?
230 K&L.
230 K&L. Okay, very good.
230 K&L is over where the playground used to be around the corner, and they got that new building there.
Oh, okay.
It's under the trees.
Okay, very good. Well, I'll look. I'll send him to look for you there. Well, I think I'm ready to talk turkey. So,
Okay, you can come back here.
okay, I'll bring these over. Where do you want to set that? Oh no, you're fine. We probably have to find a flat space anyway.
Come on back here.
Come on back. Okay. All right. We're going to go back there and see what we can do. Okay, that sounds good. I'd already forgotten we had it. That's a danger. You can leave stuff behind. This is a neat old.
See, I like that one best of all of them.
I do too. I like this color. I haven't seen this color often.
Yeah, and it's German.
Yeah, I thought it was European rather than American because American looked more like this with the wide swirl.
Find any watches?
Huh?
Find any watches too?
I just got here.
Oh, shit.
Okay, let's see. Whoops, okay, I went too far. I thought there was one more thing I saw. Yeah, this one. Lucite Dragonfly. Dragonflies always sell well for me. This one's really lightweight. I think it's just acrylic, but I think I'll put it in the pile and we'll see what she says. I have a nurse in Seattle who has collected dragonfly pins for all the years that I've known her. It's kind of fun when you get to know people after you've done this a while. You start buying specifically for people's taste. I had another guy who bought butterflies for years and years, but then his sister said after she had 75 of them that she had more than she would wear, so that seems like it'll fit. That's another Renoir.
Hi.
I wanted to see a bracelet when we have time.
Oh, sure.
The one with the red stone.
Okay, we're going to let her serve some other customers and we'll look at some other fun things. This is a parasol handle. This is really nice. Sometimes these are solid gold. This one you can tell is gold plated on brass because it's worn through a little where the monogram is. But there are people who just collect the handles because a lot of the parasols rotted. The parasols rotted out and then they would, but they would keep the handles and that's where a lot of the collecting is now.
My boyfriend
Okay.
cut the parasol off of it, so I had to tape it because it was sharp.
It was sharp, yeah, exactly.
Okay, what do you?
Okay, well let's take a look and yeah, we'll just go
Okay, red pin,
red pin.
40.
Okay, probably.
Well,
Oh, you got to put it down or not, don't you? Yeah. Give me a second for that. This guy I just pulled out, 75. Okay, I think I'll leave him. He's great though. I understand that. This one I think is
it should be
Renoir. Yeah.
20.
20's fine on that. Amber piece.
Renoir 20. Amber 40.
I'll take that. I haven't had any nice amber in a long time. Okay, this was marked 48, the veil tail.
I'll do 30.
Oh gosh, okay, I'll take it for 30, thank you.
I'll just write down fish, is that okay?
Fish is great.
She's a little pricey, 50.
I might do 50 on her, but don't put her down yet. I'm remembering these ones that we're not sure on yet. The green beads.
I'll do 30.
30 is fine, I'll take that, because I like these are wedding cake beads with the design in here, and those beads are probably worth $30, so. Little Wedgwood pin.
40.
I think I'll hold off on that, because
You know what your customers will
I know what they'll pay for that, yeah. The Weiss pin.
15.
Oh gosh, yeah, I'll take that, thank you. Let's see, we had the two Matisse sets. One is the palette.
I can do 80 on the 2 sets.
80 on the 2, so that'd be 40 and 40.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a chance on those just because they're different. Okay. The little Austrian flower.
10.
Okay.
See, I'm trying to make it possible.
Oh no, you're great. You're always very fair, and yeah, I can average out things and come to some conclusion.
15.
15's fine on the butterfly wing, I think. The amber star pin.
$5.
Oh gosh, that's wonderful. Thank you. I'll take it.
See, I said I can average out.
Yep. Well, you know your stock, exactly. The art piece.
I can do 25.
I'll take it. It's nice that it's a set.
Yeah.
And then this interesting thing that I still don't know what to make of it, but I like it.
You know what? I'll give you a heck of a deal. $20.
Oh, sure. I'll take it for that.
And what do we write down? Brass necklace.
Yeah, that sounds great. And then over by you is that lariat and a couple of Christmas pins, and then I'll decide on these other 2 pieces.
Those are 5.
Okay. Well, we'll take those. Thank you. And then this thing.
I'll do 20 on it.
Oh gosh, yeah, I'll take it just because it's so interesting.
Yep.
And since you were so generous, I'm going to definitely take the blue shrouded woman for 50.
Oh, okay.
And I think I'm going to leave the red piece. I'm not sure who my customer for that one is, so but I'll take everything else.
Nice and 20. Okay. Are you sure you don't want that?
I like it, but
You know what? You got enough here, $30.
are you sure you can do that?
Yep.
Okay, I want to make sure. I mean, we all need to come out, but for 30, I'll take it. It's very pretty.
Not only that, if we don't work together, who's going to work with us?
Well, thank you so much. You're always very generous. I
Well,
really appreciate it.
You know what? I appreciate you coming over.
Well, I came specifically to see you, actually. I got waylaid along the way, but you are actually the person I came to see.
While I'm at it, you want a bag?
Yeah, I'll put bags in it. I'll put them in bags.
Yeah, just however you want to do it. And there's some fancy ones in there. You can, however you choose to put them in bags.
Okay, very good. I'm not very good with the fancy ones, so I'll leave those for your other customers.
Not very good with them either. That's why I was giving them to you.
Well, maybe I'll end up taking them just out of mercy then.
Mercy.
All right, so.
What's a fancy bag?
Oh, the fancy bags are these like little mesh jewelry store bags that are, yeah, they're very cute and drawstrings, yes.
And people do like them.
They do like them, yeah, because they like to, if they're giving it as a gift, a lot of times they'll want something like that.
And if they don't want somebody to see something, they stick it in.
Right, exactly. Yeah, we do get that, isn't it? So often, yeah.
I don't want anybody to see what I bought.
There'll be that thing, yeah, sometimes someone will come along, and sometimes it's because they don't want other dealers to see what they're getting, and sometimes it's because it's a gift for someone they're shopping with.
Yes.
I've oftentimes had people run up to me and hand me money and give me a thing and not say anything, and immediately I'm like, okay, I just put it in a bag and hand it to them and don't make a fuss.
Yeah.
Because you figure out what they're on about.
Corrine's bringing 7 cases.
Of jewelry? Wow. Corinne is going to have a great setup at Custer's. She's got all sorts of, she's got everything from a John Deere riding tractor to cases of jewelry and some nice glass. And yeah, I'm really looking for, yeah, it's my friend out in Idaho. We're going to do the show in Spokane together next month.
Oh, you've got to talk to my friend that was just here.
Uh-huh.
You've got to talk to him. He's from Idaho. He's trying to find shows to do.
Oh, interesting. Oh gosh, he
And
should
he's
definitely
hosting
do
the
that.
ball in Coeur d'Alene or in Post Falls.
In Post Falls, really? I just did an appraisal fair. There's a lot of antiquing in
That
Post
is
Falls
Zach.
now.
That is Zach down there. You have to go talk to him.
Oh, and he's the guy in the hat.
Came here from
Yes.
Idaho,
Yes. Oh, he's a friend of mine.
but he came to this show from Idaho.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But his folks live near me.
Oh.
So we have probably 2.5, 3 weeks together, and then he goes back. He does it twice a year to spend time.
Oh, how
He
fun.
probably knows about the Spokane show then.
He might, but I'm going to mention, there's a couple I'll mention to him because, yeah, they could definitely use, I think a good, I'm seeing from here what he sells, and I think he would do well there.
He sells better stuff than I do. I mean, he's higher end most of the time, but then he has it. You know, we all have a cheaper.
We all have our stuff, yeah. I feel like I'm using all your bags, so I'm going to try to put a bunch in one.
Stop.
Nah. I don't.
Worry about stuff like that.
Oh, well, you
My
know.
goodness, bags are bags.
Bags are bags. We come into more, I know.
Yes.
But I think a few of these can, it's all just what can live with what and what can't.
Yeah.
If it's got rhinestones, I get nervous that they'll fall out. If
I
it's a
know.
bunch of glass
And I
beads,
lost
who
some
cares?
too.
Yeah, it happens, especially out in the sun. They'll melt some
Someone says their
times.
dog will play with the bags.
The dog will play with the bags. That might not be good for the dog. That's funny. I'm looking at all these other things that I didn't look at that are really good too, like all these cameos here. And I'm actually low on cameos, but oh well. You just, I think one pass through is probably. I'm obviously going to spend a bunch of money here, so that'll definitely revitalize my jewelry case, which I needed, and I'm very appreciative of getting the chance. So, all right, I got.
What is your name again?
I'm George.
George.
Yes,
Jewel.
Jewel. That's right. I remember Jewel because Jules.
And your name?
Zeno.
Yeah, this is Zeno. He's my. Yes, he started the. Yes. He is my. Well, all-around support, but he got the channel going because he was the one who was like, "Hey, start talking to people where they get their information. You guys are missing out," and he was right, and it's been just great. I'm so happy we did YouTube.
Oh, good. Well, we're at $3.95.
$3.95. Okay, very good. And do you have one bag, bigger, just that I could throw it all in? Okay, great.
Oh.
Even a sandwich bag will work.
And then
1, 2, 3, 4. Right, and then we'll put all that in there.
I have this super friend that's set up down there on the other side. She's from Venezuela,
Oh,
and she gives me these bags.
oh, perfect.
Isn't that sweet?
That is. Hello there.
Hi.
I feel like you were here shopping with me the last time I shopped her.
Oh yeah, I always do that. I'm here
How
all
are
the time.
you?
Well, Jewel, thank you so much. May I get a copy of the receipt?
Oh, you
Because
sure
I'll
can.
never remember.
Oh, I know. That's why I like to write it down, so if somebody does want the copy,
That's.
we'll do something. I'll just put it on here. In case you want to come back and dig.
Oh, great. Thank you. Yes. And I'll send people your way too. So 230 L and K is your space inside. Sounds good.
My phone number.
Oh, good. I'd like to have that. You're in this area?
No, I live in Coshocton,
Okay.
but that's not far.
No, not too far. It's where they make all those signs. Yep.
Yep, that's where they did. Okay.
Thank you
All
so
that's
much,
for you,
Jewel.
George.
So nice to
Oh,
see you
thank
again.
you,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
I appreciate it. All right. Well, that was really fun for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know some of you are more jewelry people than others.
Now,
Oh, yes, that's right. Oh, and how much are the Christmas
$10.
for the?
You can have the bundle for $10.
Oh, I'll take it.
Okay, I get you that.
I know someone who will love these. Yes.
Now, guess what, George? You owe me $10. You owe me
I owe you $5. That's right. It worked the other way. See, if you just wait long enough, you get all your money back. Yeah, those are fun. They're pipe cleaners, and they're from the 50s. And Tom Gores, who runs the big.
Look, geese.
Oh, cool.
I'm so glad because I love these.
I do too. I think they're really fun. I've got a friend who runs a big antique mall called Lander Street Vintage in Seattle, and he loves Old Christmas, and I think those might end up with him.
Because those are good and early.
They really are. Well, unfortunately, you're still going to owe me 5 because I don't have any 5s.
You're just determined to get a
I'm
five.
determined to get a $5 bill from you, no matter how much I have to spend.
Now that is fun. Life is good.
Oh boy.
There you go.
Geese now, look.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's something like that.
How they know to go on a beautiful day, you'd think they'd just stay, but
I know, but I you know what? It must be, a lot must have to do with wind velocity too.
yeah, they just get a sense of the seasons more than we do. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, thanks.
Thanks
again.
so much. Great
I
to
hope
see you.
I hope to see you sometime.
I'm sure you will. Okay.
Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you too.
All right, let's see here.
Zeno.
Zeno, yes.
I'm trying, like Dino, but Zeno.
Yeah, there you go.
And your jewel.
Yes, association.
Yeah, yours is easy.
Yes. Thank you. Hello there. So your friend told me that you are going to start a mall out in Post Falls?
Out in Coeur d'Alene.
Coeur d'Alene. Oh, very good. I do the Custer show in Spokane. I'm going to be there next month.
Well,
Do you do custard? You
I
look
do
like that, you look
custers.
like it.
Yeah, I look like I knew Custer. Yeah, no, no, yeah, that, you know, that show has gotten smaller, but it still does really well. They get a ton of people.
Now, see, a lot of the older dealers I've talked to around Coeur d'Alene have said it's not worth going to. Don't go waste your time. It's changed a lot over the years. So I've never been.
It's changed a lot over the years, and what the older dealers are talking about is that you used to fill all 3 halls the same way that the Farm Chick show does now. But if you want to sell this kind of stuff, or you buy this kind of stuff, you're going to see it at Custer's. You're not going to see it at Farm Chicks. So to me, it's still a good show. And I'll tell you, even though these are great, I'll be very careful. Yeah, I
they're
see
cheap.
that.
$100. They got to be resewn.
They're beautiful, though. What tribe do you think?
Those are Iroquois.
Iroquois,
Out
yeah.
east.
Those are really nice.
Yep.
But yeah, I really.
No wonder.
Hey.
No wonder you got so much good stuff.
Yeah, I come here and get it. Yeah. Well, this isn't the only place. How are you doing?
Good, real good.
Very good.
Well, next time I see you, probably Mount Dora, I would guess.
I would think so. Although next time you'll see me is in there if
Oh,
you
yeah. Okay,
if
good.
you hang out. I'm in number 301.
Good, good.
That looks like a neat piece. Mount Dora is doing fine. The weather wasn't so great the last couple of times I was there, but people bought like the last show. Everybody knew it was going to pour rain on Saturday and Sunday, so all the Saturday people came on Friday, and we were so busy. It was like a $5,000 day followed by pouring rain the rest of the weekend, so we just packed up and went home.
You go to Webster.
I go to Webster to shop. I've never sold there. I mean, I'm sure it's a good place to sell, and I know people do, but by the time I do a show for 3 days, I don't have the energy to pack it up and move.
When them guys go over there from that show, they're giving their stuff.
That's right. It's a great place to shop, exactly, because they've already had a whole weekend with it, and whatever's left, they just want to blow out. Yeah.
George and Zeno.
George and Zeno.
Yes.
This is Zeno.
This is Zeno, yes.
I know that's George Armstrong Custard right there.
That's right. So you're Zach.
I'm Zach.
And you're
Gary.
Gary. Well,
My boyfriend Gary.
oh, very good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Yeah, you too.
And maybe I'll come over and check that show out. Is it just throughout the summer?
It's October. They only have it twice. They have it in May and October, and the next one is the second weekend in October.
Just when you get
And I'll just be getting back.
You'll just be getting back. So who knows if
But
you.
maybe I'll make it to the one in May.
Yeah, very good.
I thought the second weekend was Portland.
Well, I think the way the weekend falls, I think the first weekend is oh yeah, it's the first weekend. Yeah, you won't be back. Okay. Well, we'll see you in May then.
What do you guys like on YouTube? Or?
Yeah, I'm the Antique Nomad on YouTube, and we're actually live right now. We have a live channel too, and we thought it'd be fun to show. I stupidly took them all out of my wallet this morning because I wanted to have my money here. Okay, I'll make sure I get one to Jewel.
Make sure you do.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
The Antique Nomad. Yeah, please do.
All right, nice to meet you.
Take care, all. Well, that was fun. Oh. The fact that some people are driving in. Yeah, some people are pulling out because some of the outdoor spaces open up early. Mine doesn't. I probably have to wait until about 1 or 12:30, so we probably got another hour or two potentially. And there's some nice jewelry in this case as well. This is you. Ah, well that makes sense.
Oh, you'd like that.
That snuff bottle is great.
Oh,
Snuff
it's
bottle.
Shunga, yeah. Yeah, that really is.
Japanese.
It is.
Love the other side too.
It is, and the other side maybe. Oh yes, the other side is rather graphically detailed, so I'll cover a little of it.
Matter.
Yeah, these are, no, this is Japanese eroticism, and it was actually done as, they were instructional. They had whole booklets full of all of the positions and everything, kind of like the Kama Sutra. Oh, that's fun. I've had that set before, yeah. How much is the Shunga piece?
It would be 55.
55? I'll take a look at that, actually.
I knew you'd like that.
Well, it's not for everybody, of course.
Ooh.
Yeah, a little bone.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's bone.
That one is bone. Yeah, the whole thing probably is. Well, it's not a bad price. I'm gonna mull for a minute while I take a look at what else you have. And oh, okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Where'd you get black tables?
Walmart.
Oh, really?
Yeah, interesting.
They're lighter than the white ones, so they're easier to handle.
Yeah, and when you're doing jewelry in cases, there are plenty for that. What is this black and magenta piece? Thank you. That's something I haven't seen before.
You like the seahorse?
The seahorse in my, oh, the seahorse is nice in the enamel. I'll trade you. May I see the seahorse?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah, it's not by anyone, but it's a neat piece with the enameling anyway. I just had someone looking for seahorses too at Teak Stock, and I didn't have any.
Excuse me.
Sure, yeah, I'm gonna just set that there for you. Okay. Even though he said we could look in the showcases, I feel more comfortable doing it while he's here, so we'll just keep looking and then see if there's anything for us.
Look at these little Viking boat.
Oh, these are very cute. Yeah, these are salt dips.
It's enamel too, right?
It's actually a cobalt
seated in
glass
there, yeah.
liner in this case. Yeah, and these are silver plate. They also come in sterling.
Hold it back up.
I think that's going to say Sweden. Yeah, those are kind of cute, actually. Yeah, they're usually, I'm pretty sure that's what it says.
No, it says a number.
Oh, okay.
It's the 25S or something.
Oh, so they are sterling. Okay, I was wrong. I was thinking they were plate at first. Those are very cute. How much are those?
75 a piece.
Okay, that's a fair price for sure.
There was, he left. Where'd he go? Probably home. You're welcome. Yeah, like I said, when you guys.
No, that's fine. Can you tell me about this enamel with the market sites in the pink? Yeah.
West Germany.
German, huh?
Alligator.
Aluminum.
Oh, they're aluminum. Oh, that's funny. They're so lightweight. That's actually kind of interesting. How much would that be?
10 for the set.
Oh yeah, I'll take that for that, just because they're fun and something different.
It's the alligator.
Alligator.
Yeah, that little alligator.
Oh yeah, that's cute.
What is it? Is it
Just a little enamel.
Just a little enamel pin, yeah, like a Florida souvenir. A lot of those were given to kids when they were back in the day too. How much is the big amber bow? I know it's got a stone or two out, but that's not a big deal. 20. Oh, that's nice. That might be Scandinavian sterling, I'm betting.
Oh no.
Sorry.
I can't see that.
Yeah, it has what I think is a sterling mark. I kind of like that, but the points scare me a little bit. Boy, 20, I'm tempted. It's like a weapon, exactly. Yeah, I think I'll take that for 20. That's a nice size. Sure. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, no, she said I should come talk to you. Let's see what else might catch our fancy here.
If you want to come around here and play,
Oh, I appreciate that. I'll do the reach over. Interesting shape. These are nice. These might be purple. That's always a color. It's funny. I keep seeing these backs. Well, they're sort of an Aurora Borealis. Yeah, they have the Aurora Borealis, the carnival glass treatment. I keep seeing these backings and I don't know who did them. It's driving me crazy.
The clip?
Yeah, a lot of times that's how you can tell, but I don't know who did that. Those are nice. How much on those?
Maybe 10.
Oh, I'll take those two, please. Thank you. The blue necklace and bracelet I'm curious about.
And there's earrings that match.
Oh, you've got the full set. Okay.
There are a few stones missing out of it. I think it's Weisner, New York.
Oh, Weisner. Okay, I haven't had much of their stuff over the years. It does look like that. Thank you. That kind of quality. Yeah, and there's screwbacks. Very pretty, but would I ever get it fixed?
I say the same thing.
I know. It's not that it's hard to do, it's just hard to remember to do it. Yeah, I think I'll leave it, but it is very pretty. I like the color.
Yeah, no projects.
Well, not till I get the other 50 done, right? The enamel butterfly and the little butterfly next to it I was curious about. And the owl too, actually. All those are just sort of very poppy 70s looking. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
There's the back on that. Yeah, they sure glitter out here. The owl. And, oh yeah, that's probably Warner, or is that, oh no, that's Avon, I think. Huh.
Jean, I think was the name on it.
Jean, okay, yeah, I did not bring my loop today, which I'm kicking myself for. Your tags on these?
10, I'm asking 25 and 15.
Okay. I'm gonna leave the big one, but I'll take the other two.
Thank you.
And let's see what else. Your strawberries. It looks like it's a pin and two pairs of earrings?
One set's marked Weiss,
Ah, okay.
and the other set is unmarked.
Oh, I see. So it's two sets. I've got it. Yeah, there's a pin and earrings and a pin and earrings. Okay.
Hold it in the sun.
Yeah. Pretty enough to eat. I think I'm more interested in the Weiss set, if you can give me a price on that.
I'm asking 20 on the set.
20? Okay, that was that set. I gave you the one I liked first instead of giving you the go back. I'm sorry, that wasn't very bright of me.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so 20, I think I'll take that set for 20.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. That's a West German necklace there with the sort of filigree in the stones. Those actually, they're lightweight and they don't look like much, but they actually wear well. The big green crescent pin, I like the size.
Yes.
It's,
I like to wear big things.
it's lightweight, but it looks like Judy Lee, the way they've made the back. And, and how much is this one?
Maybe 25.
25. I think I'll take it. All right, let's see if I missed anything else. There's lots of other things that are nice and maybe bigger and more prominent. He's got some nice silver and some nice little bit of Navajo. Big amber in the sterling there. That's a neat piece. A little hard to see because it's in the dark spot. But I think I'm going to just stick to the costume for now. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I'll take all of that.
Wonderful. Would you like some bags?
Yeah, I'm going to need a few bags.
This
Yeah, I'm always a fan of this 30s era stuff, and that one really got me because it's big, even though it's amber. We're getting into fall, and my amber people actually will be out at the show in Washington, I think.
Do you live in Washington?
I'm from Seattle. Well, I grew up in Bremerton area. I went to school in Seattle, and then I started in the antique business in Centralia, so that's familiar stomping grounds.
And born not far from here.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Born in Battle Creek, but I only lived there for 2 weeks, so that doesn't really count.
Well,
Are you originally from the Mountain
originally
States?
from Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Born and raised here all my life until I got married. And then my partner and I, we traveled a lot because he was a travel nurse. And when he went back to school to get his doctorate, we stayed in the Coeur d'Alene area.
Oh, very nice. It's beautiful there.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really the mountains and just all the lakes and everything. Yeah, it's a pretty great place.
Well, it's just not far from Montana. You're not far from Washington. I mean, it's
Yeah, you can get to the big city. I mean, yeah, if you don't mind to drive a little bit, you'll actually get to a lot of places that are beautiful. Close to Canada, it's just got a lot going for it. Okay.
110 altogether.
110. I must have known that. There you go. I wasn't really counting along. I just sort of pulled that out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yes, it's good to meet you.
And I follow you on YouTube now, so I
Oh,
will
great.
come and see you. If not, I won't be home there in October, but I'll see you in May.
Okay, that sounds really good. And it's Zach?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Well, nice to meet you. George is my real name, so yes. All right, well, I might have to go back to the van now. So far, so good.
Okay.
Oh, and then she's got a lot of pretty stuff too. We might have. Yeah, we'll come back. Oh, wait, I got to ask about one thing though while we're here.
No, no way. You stay here.
How much is the mesh bag?
75.
75.
I have one special. Look at this.
Oh, is that a sterling one?
Starling.
Yes.
Fine. I have everything inside.
Wow. Yeah.
Shape, yeah.
That's really nice. I just sold one half this size last week. Yeah, this one's kind of spectacular. All right, yes, I probably better put my stuff in the car and then come back when I can actually have my hands free, because I see you have things I like. Lots of stuff, yes. But we'll go drop this off.
Because it's different. You see?
Oh, wow. Lots of Bakelite. Yes. Well, this is Jewelry Row, and I think these three are pretty much the ones who have it for the line sales. So that was a great stop. And I know some of you out there might be looking and saying, oh my gosh, those prices he paid. But I can tell you, I did try to be selective, and by the time you average out some of the bargains that she gave me with some of the stuff I paid a little more for, I will do just fine with these things, because vintage costume jewelry is a really hot category now. And because I have a whole lot of other pieces, and there's some signed pieces and colorful pieces, and this is going to bring attention to the other things in my case, because I was sort of sold down on this sort of a look. So that's why I wasn't really afraid to step up a little bit. 116 people out there. Well, hello there. And for those of you who maybe haven't figured out where we are, this is the Springfield, Ohio Antique Extravaganza, and we are in the lines. This is the pre-shopping before everybody goes in to set up. I will be setting up at this show and be in booth 301, but we've never gotten to go live before because I've never had anyone to do this. So Zeno came all the way here overnight to be our cinematographer, so thank you for doing that. It's really fun to be able to share this with you all as it sits. Now you're seeing people already putting things back in their trailers because they're going to have to set up. So we have to go way over there. Okay, well, we'll just see what there is along the way, and we're going to see a little more of what we usually see here, which are big signs and larger items, things that are non-breakable. It's easy for the jewelry dealers, the blow mold dealers, the people who do advertising, metal signs, even furniture if they can get it off the truck. And so you'll see a lot of that in the lines. You won't necessarily see a lot of fine goods because it's a big thing to have to unwrap and rewrap. So they usually stick to things that are a little easier to deal with. And there are
dropping off and continuing.
Yeah, we're going to keep going. We just have to get this out of my hands because I don't have any room to hold anything more. Oh, look at that old truck. It looks like the front wheel's coming off. Early 60s Chevy truck. Here's the guy with the blow molds. And it looks like he did sell some.
Okay, right through there.
Right through there. Okay, yes, we are parked next to the Flippin' Van Life truck. We ran into Sandy earlier, and Jocelyn from Crazy Lamp Lady is here. She's never shopped the lines before, so that was a new experience for her. I gave her my 2-minute pointers, and I'm curious to see what she finds. I don't know whether she'll find a lot of glass. That's one thing a lot of people are not necessarily going to take out beforehand because of fragility. Oh wow, look at that big lamp on its side laying over there. Yep. Yeah, wow. Yep, that big gold thing with the velvet insets, that is, looks like something out of Zsa Zsa Gabor's house. What do they say about it? $225. Yeah, that's fun. Interesting. All right, so we're headed back to the van, and then we will head back in and see a few more things. And then at some point, they'll open up and let us pull in where we can set up our space. So at that point, we'll be done with the lines, but usually that doesn't happen until about noon or 1 o'clock. And I notice some people are just starting to pack, and I think it's about 10:30 Eastern time, so we have a little ways to go. I have a rather full van, but I've got room in the front seat here. All right, there might be a noise here while I get my keys. And, whoa, I have stuff wanting to escape. My disco trash can made in Louisville by the people who did the disco balls is trying to get out of here. All right. Whew. Okay, well, that's round one. I'm going to quickly get a drink of water because it's hot out here. It's probably 85 degrees, or it's supposed to be today. So we're going to have a quick water break, and then we'll go back and show you some more stuff because there's still a whole half of this we haven't seen. All right.
Are you ready to go?
We're ready to go. See, this is what happens when you forget to bring the cart.
Well, yes.
It's not the end of the world. But what I'd like to do, because more people...
Before this dust.
Okay, let's go to the right because more people will have come in the back, and then we'll go to the far side and shop that. As people move in, I've had people roll up as late as noon and have stuff. I bought a great one of those Elgin atomic clocks for $20 from, whoops.
Just put it in your pocket.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Put the cord in there.
Yeah, so I got one of those atomic clocks for $20 from a guy who rolled up at noon, and nobody was back here to see him pull up with his pickup full of stuff because everyone had moved on to other places. So we're going to take one quick look back here and see who's come in, just on the off chance. And also we'll take a look at this guy's stuff as we go by. A lot of people come here on bikes, with go-karts, with golf carts, anything to get around. Oh, big old schnauzer. Hello there.
Hello.
This looks like it might be one of the Austrian-made ones, Keramos, or, oh no, it's Italian.
Italy.
Interesting. $25 at Kaufman's many years ago, so their $30 price is actually very good. But he's a little big for me. Pretty bottle for $30, that's not a bad price either. neat Art Deco clock. This is 150 because this is a very unusual model. This would fold down. McCoy Onyx. We won't read around too much in their boxes because I know they're trying to get. Oh, okay, very good. Well, thank you, then we will. That's part of the fun of this, is that some of this stuff hasn't been opened, so. Milk glass. Cute celluloid frame from the 1920s. Yes, I understand. If I buy it, you don't have to take it to the next place. These feel like light shades. Oh, look at the turtle. Flower frog, that's cute. Little chipped. Yeah, but he's cute. Yeah, it looks like a project piece. Yep, more light shades. Cute little deco chrome box. Oh. Well, Zeno just pointed something out that I walked right by. It's got a little bit of corrosion, but it's $25, which is a good price. So I think we're going to take that, and I'm going to see what else they've got. The woman bust. This looks like one of the ones made in Germany to me. And this lettering definitely looks like European style writing. They seem to be taught to do the ones with the big tail, so I would say she is German. Universal statuary, yeah, this is the beginning of that resin stuff. V. Kendrick, not a bad deal on that either. Their prices certainly are right. Oh, these are fun. There's no way to tell if it works, and it's lost a little bit of the paint, but these were the clocks that were done during the Second World War. It does? Oh, very good. You would have an alarm, and then you would have a light, because a lot of people were working double shifts, and so if one person needed to wake up at one time, they'd wake up with the light, and the other one would get the buzzer. They also were useful for people who were deaf, because the light could be your alarm instead of a sound. Jana art, these were not all made in shop class. Some of these were actually a product that was done by companies, and this one's cute with the little rose, and it's a little salt and pepper shaker in a double here. I like that piece. I'm curious to see how if the bottoms unscrew. Oh, they're cork, okay. Yeah, I think we'll put that in our pile too. More lighting. This is McCoy Onyx in the blue, which is a nice color for it. And that's really a good price. We are in Springfield, Ohio, for you folks who just joined us. These are the lines. This is where people set up and sell before the show opens. I'm setting up as a dealer inside, but we're not all allowed in because the indoor dealers have to get out of the way first, and they have to have the parking to unload their stuff. So we have a wait, and during the wait, people set up stuff and sell it out here, which is pretty cool. Old Pennsylvania license plates, old Florida license plate. These are just a couple bucks each. These would have been in Wheaties. I think I'll take the Florida one because I can take that down there for the season. Louisiana Coffee and Chicory out of New Orleans. $50 on these. The Louisiana logo is a pretty collectible one. Chia pig. Well, I'm not sure exactly. I think it's actually something somebody did, and it may be rough to use. I'm not sure what the purpose of this was, to be honest, now that I look. Brush McCoy piece, but I think I like the color of the other one better. Okay, well, I owe you some money.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and take this. I'll take the hood ornament, the salt and pepper shaker, this little license plate.
I believe the gentleman said that was Cambridge.
I believe it is Cambridge. Would you consider 25 on this one? Okay, I'll take that too.
It's a nice piece.
It's a nice piece, it's a good color, and they were a good company that people have sort of forgotten about, but yeah. But I haven't, and I think someone who likes barware will like it, and then I'll educate them about Cambridge. 25, 50, 60, 65, 67. We can even do some of our own wrapping here since I got this out of the box.
We have stuff in this.
Oh, okay, that's great. I won't take too much out of your box, but I figured since one of the... Oh, good. I figured since one of the pieces came out of here that... Okay. So do you folks set up inside, or do you just come for... You do, okay. Yeah, some people I know just come for the morning, and then some people are...
I'm having a purge.
I understand. Close enough. I think it was 67 or 8 or whatever. It doesn't matter. It was 67, but I don't care. It's $3.
I did give him 3.
She did. She gave me exactly right. Thank you. Okay.
Just a purge.
I understand. Yeah, I have one. I have a big storehouse sale at my storehouse in Kentucky every June, and you know, there's always, you just end up with a whole lot of stuff because you buy a box lot here, and exactly.
That goes in my own, and then this is the stuff on the outskirts.
What do you like?
Arts and crafts.
Oh, arts and crafts is great. I wish I saw more of it. I run into so little of it. I wanted to do a whole house in it when I was very young, and by the time I got into the business, all the great stuff was so expensive I couldn't do it. There are a lot of reproductions. You have to know your stuff.
But she likes craftsman style.
Me too.
Got bags.
Oh, that's great. Flamingos, hey, that's perfect. I'll use it for Florida. I sell there in the winter time. I go down and do the circuit down there. Well, you know, honestly, they do like a lot of mid-century. They like art, actually. There's a good... I wish I did too, but they do like a lot of... I think this is okay for that one. I might need for... No, that actually might be enough. Okay, I had 4 or 5 items and the license plate. Yep, I think I got it.
Okay.
No, they seem to like, you know, I mean, what people like in some ways is more universal because people have moved there from everywhere. But yeah, there's certain things that seem to go there. Art glass, art. They don't seem to be as big on pottery, which I really like, but I sell that well in other parts of the country, so. Oh yeah, me too. I bought a piece of blue Elsa this morning, and I haven't bought a piece in years, but it was so nice I just couldn't resist.
Oh yeah, well, and I saw that you properly addressed those as brushed coin.
Yes.
Heavier in the mat.
It's heavier in the matte glaze, and I really like that color. Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, thanks. You too. Thank you. Well, we've got a nice bag here, so I'd say let's go to the back and see if there's anything we didn't see, and then we'll go up the sides and make one more round. Well, nice in that I can hold it and have my hands free. Oh, a massage table. No. That's a cool wiper box that he's got there. Okay, let's see. I don't know that we saw this spot. We've got an old Tonka truck for $50 there. Griswold lid. Spare lamp save you trouble. Yeah, people are starting to drive in. They may be opening up some of the inside now, but we're still going to take a look because there's time. I have all day to do my setup.
Someone's wondering why that man didn't pack your stuff.
Oh, I decided to pack it just because there was paper there, and I figured, honestly, it's because we're live. I would have let him pack, but I want to make sure that we keep going and seeing stuff, and if you have to stand there watching people pack, I figured I could just do it for him. He offered, but I didn't mind to do it. Okay, I don't think we've been down this way. Oh yeah, we have. I've seen. Okay. We started there, so I don't think any new people came. I think we got here right when the last people setting up out here were showing up. So we'll go this direction, see what there is, and then by then it might be time for me to go set up. I wonder how Sandy and Jocelyn are doing. I didn't see anyone else I know from YouTube shopping here today.
Oh, I saw Michael and Richard.
Oh, really? From Cult of Vintage?
Yeah,
They were going to be.
they saw us, but yeah.
Oh.
I saw them.
This is an interesting thing to show just because Crossley, who did the radios and refrigerators and all sorts of stuff, they made a car very briefly, and it was a really great idea. It was a mini car. It had an aluminum engine, which was really lightweight. It got amazing miles per gallon, but the aluminum engines were not really well done back then, so they didn't last. So you don't see them very often. And I just thought that would be something fun to show you because we had one dealer in Snohomish who had a Crossley in the middle of his store, and he said he put it there because he could never get it to run, but it was a great display. Oh, speaking of flamingos, there's the head of one right now. People put a lot of this big interesting stuff out first too because it's easy to get out of the car. M.O. unflavored. Oh yeah, some old apothecary things here. All right. This fellow looks like he mainly has lamps. I like the green ones there. That deco set is really pretty. That color green may or may not fluoresce under a black light.
Oh, look at the velvet painting.
Oh yes. Oh wow. Oh my. With the skulls and everything. Oh yeah, and he says it glows under a black light. A lot of velvet paintings do. There were certain paint things that they use. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got one, and I just put one away that has a knife on a horse with 4 naked ladies.
Oh wow. Yeah. The more I remember those selling when I was a kid. We lived in a Navy town, and the sailors loved that look.
Oh yeah.
And now all these years later, they're collectible.
Good money too.
Oh yeah.
That one over there, I'll get at least about $1.
Oh, I bet you will. Electrically controlled time. That would have been from some sort of a store where they wanted to make sure you knew it was accurate. Yeah, I think people are starting to move in. So we'll go quickly through the last of this, and then it'll be time for me to go start setting up, I guess. But this has been fun, and I'm really glad that I got to have Zeno here so we could take you along. And also, I'm happy because I was able to buy pottery and jewelry, and those were the 2 things I had in mind this morning because they're categories I'm a little light on, and now I have some fresh stock that I can take to my show. And sure as shooting, like Jewel said, the stuff I just bought from her, I guarantee I will sell some of those pieces today because that's just how this works. We don't know why. I think actually in some ways if we were smart, that guy would say, okay, you take mine, I'll take his, and then we would all have fresh stock, and then we'd sell it all because it would all be new. Hi, how are you?
I saw somebody with a camera. I'm like, who is this?
Oh yeah,
Hi.
it's us. How are you? It's great to see you. Hi there. I was.
Suzanne, you've met Suzanne before.
Yes, hi
Hi, how
Suzanne.
are
Great
you?
to
Good
see
to
you.
see
Oh
you.
my gosh, it's
You
so.
got your place all set up?
No, we're on the inside, and I get the feeling that they're just starting to let people in.
Yeah.
But we wanted to run around and see some more out here while we could. How have you been?
I've been good.
It's really nice to see you.
Good to see you too.
Oh
No, I rarely get to have Zeno with me, and we're actually live right now on our live channel because, yeah, this is.
Yeah, we met before.
Oh yeah,
actually, I think, yeah.
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 Well, this is Cindy from.
Or Mimi's Treasure Cottage.
Yeah,
I don't
Mimi's Treasure
remember.
Cottage.
I know
I don't think you necessarily met in person. I think when I helped you with the appraisal for your family, he was in the background or helping us with the tech or something.
Maybe I've just seen you so much that I feel like That's
It
possible.
could be. Are you setting up inside?
Possible. No,
This-
So I had to close my shop.
Oh.
So yeah, this is all stuff that I, brought. This is the better stuff out of what was left. And
Oh,
I was like,
that's
well, I'm gonna
great.
Bring it here and try to
come from like
offload it.
Cleveland area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Wow. How's it been?
It was
busy this morning.
I
yes.
bet.
A whole bunch of stuff. Surprising how much is left, but I did move.
I
on,
know,
so.
it's always that way. You're like, wow, I sold a ton. And they're like, oh, I still have like 75%. That's because we like stuff.
Hey, George, you know, I wanted to tell you something. I watched a video that you did. You went to like a retirement community.
Yes.
And you were speaking about what to do, like how to plan for your estate. Like,
Right.
And what's worthwhile.
What's hot and what isn't,
Yes,
yeah.
I enjoyed that so much. I learned so much from that.
Oh, I'm so glad. That's actually my most popular video that I ever did because I think a lot of people are looking for that information, and it just, you know, I think people when they're at that point in life when they're trying to decide, a lot of times if they collected 30 years ago, they're not sure what's still collectible now.
Right,
And then there's all the things they got since then, and they may think nothing of it because they bought it new. Well, 30 years ago is the magic number for a lot of our younger collectors, and that's stuff people want now. So, well, thank you. I'm glad that was useful.
Oh, I totally enjoyed it.
You know what else I just saw? Somebody told me about it at Flippin' and Sippin'. That movie they did, or not movie, the TV show with the paranormal in Seattle.
Ha ha
Oh
ha.
my gosh, yes, I had that on.
The Dead
I had
Files.
that on save because I wanted to see that video and I never went back and watched
There
it.
he is, and Frank was like, he goes, is that George? I go, that's George. He goes, oh, I have to watch the whole thing again.
Oh my gosh, yes, I was on the Dead Files, and I will tell you, between you, me, and everybody watching, because I can't say this enough, I learned what they mean by making television, because everything I said in there, the thing they cut out was the part where I said, there is no evidence that, and then they left all the stuff and made it sound like I agreed with them, and I absolutely disagreed. I do not think that the place was haunted by the woman they said it was. I do not think that she had any issue with her husband's business, because in 1905, women were not involved in their husband's business. She got to live in a nice mansion uptown and look the other way, and he did what he did. And that's how it was then. And they kept insisting she was pious because she was raised in convent school, and that's not true. She was in Tombstone, Arizona, and you sent your daughter to convent school in Tombstone because it was so lawless that if you didn't, she might be kidnapped and dragged off.
Oh my gosh.
And that is a fact. And so she meets this older guy who's like, I can get you out of this dusty frontier town and we're gonna move up to the Northwest where I have all these businesses and have a nice life. And she was like, sure. And there she went. So the idea that she is haunting the bar because she didn't like his activities is absolutely false. And they made it look like that's what I said. And I was so mad. For any of you folks who ever see the Dead Files, I just want you to know this because, yes, it was a little bit of trickery, yes. Well, they kept making, every time I would say, I don't believe this is the case, they would go, cut. And then they say, could you rephrase that? And then once they got me to say there is no evidence and they could cut that out, they're like, it's a wrap. And I'm like, oh, I swear I just said the same thing 5 times. They were just looking for a way that they could slice it to say what they wanted to say without a bunch of jump cuts. Yes, they do. So they do like to piece together. So don't believe everything that you hear. But anyway, oh, that's so fun that you saw it, though.
I'll have to watch it anyway.
Oh, it's a fun watch.
It's full of.
It's a fun watch. It's just not true, but it's a fun watch. The funny thing is that, so then based on their recommendation, they did an exorcism and it didn't take care of the problem and she ended up selling the business.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got 20% left.
She ended up selling it, but that place has been there since the 1896, I think. It's the oldest.
Do you think she sold it because she thought it was haunted, or was that just her excuse?
I think that was her excuse. And the new owners have not reported any hauntings, so who knows? Maybe she brought the bad juju with her.
Are you live, George, or are you?
We are live, actually. Hey, everybody. Yeah, this is Cindy from Mimi's Treasure Cottage, and you should check her out because she gets fun stuff, and she, well, you've learned a ton. I mean, when I first met you, you were dealing with your parents' estate, and now you've been buying and selling, and you've got some really nice pieces. Who did this particular one?
Oh, I thought that was Maxfield Parish, but I could be wrong.
It looks similar. It could be. Yeah, I see the glass broke. That's fixable. Oh, it happens. It's still a beautiful piece. If I didn't have 6 pieces that needed new glass at home.
The other one that does those?
R. Atkinson Fox did, and then there were a couple of others that did too. It was popular in the teens and 20s. But so cool. Well, it's.
That is Parrish.
I can't remember if that one is or not. I actually think it's a little too crisp and literal to be Parrish. I think it's one of the other ones, but I'd have to look for sure. Yeah, I can't always remember. It was great to see you too.
Yes.
I knew you. If I ever saw
That's how it
Michael and
works on
Christy
YouTube.
Cole, say ouch in their videos. That's
Exactly.
I'm just some random person.
No.
Antique store.
You are here helping her. That makes you much more than a random person. It's.
I have a bird, and one day maybe my bird and I will be on YouTube.
Oh, that would be fun.
Because my bird is great on YouTube.
What kind of a bird?
I have a rose-breasted cockatoo.
Oh.
He's a galah, and he's beautiful, and he talks a lot, and he is hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Conversation with you.
Oh, that sounds really fun.
He is.
I would watch that. Put it out.
Really great.
Well, great to see you. And okay, good. I'll be there in 3:01. You too. Oh, that was fun. So there are a few YouTubers here, and it's interesting that they're selling because I haven't seen her sell at this show. She's only been a buyer. May I ask how much your conga drum is? 20 bucks? Oh, I'll take that. Okay. Sorry, let me get around to look at it. It's even got the strap.
Well, it's got a handle.
Or a handle, yeah, the strap's gone, but that's all right. I like this. Thank you. One thing is right at the end, prices are really cheap. Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Yes, me too. I like conga drums because people like to use them in drum circles. You don't have to be a talented musician to buy one. You can set them up and use them as a display.
You don't have to be talented to buy one?
Or to use one. Yes. No, you don't have to be talented to buy one either.
Is that a flag or just?
That's a flag.
Yes, it is. Oh, this is a nice old church window here with all the color. Oak wall phones. When you cranked it, you would get the operator. Well, the crank is basically the same crank as the crank that makes the pattern of sound that does like fax machines and stuff. So you can actually hook those up and use them as an internal PA or like a microphone system in your house. Okay. We're going to get out of the way of this truck before we get run over. Well, I certainly know how to buy big stuff that's a hassle to carry around. One time here I bought a big medical sterilizer cabinet, and then I had to hoof it all the way over to a friend of mine's van so he could take it in for me. Whoop. Yeah, let's get through here before this guy goes.
We have to ride.
All right. Oh, we better show this in case Lena Ray is still in the crowd because she'll want. In case Lena Ray is still watching, we better show this. Atlanta Braves 1995 champions for the World Series.
Oh my.
Yes. Oh yes, and then we have World War II soldiers snapshots. Yes,
Oh, yes.
I'm sure they are.
How we doing?
Good. How are you folks?
Wonderful.
Good. Oh, this is neat. That's $110, but that's a perpetual calendar with the streamlined train for Missouri Pacific back in the 1930s. And $110 is actually a pretty decent price for a railroad collector. There's a neat old handmade top on that. Store manager sale. I like to buy banners like that sometimes and put them in my antique booth, although then everybody thinks everything's on sale. Let's see, we'll walk down this way, I think. That looked like a lot of furniture there. Here's the old Willard batteries holder from an old store. Those are actually pretty convenient to use for display now at shows. But I don't find them at cheap prices anymore. Ah, another puppy. sports related stuff. My neighbor in the show actually has a lot of sports related stuff. He usually doesn't set up until tomorrow morning though. Bunch of primitives. Look at that big trough. You do see a lot of primitives at this show because we are in farm country and some of this stuff is still coming out of wood shops and barns. Oh boy, it is getting hot. I think that's maybe why people went in. Oh, look at this. We used to see lamps with these shades all the time, and now the shades alone are worth $75 or $100 if they're in a little better condition than that. Here's an Empoli bottle with a little bit. Ah, very good. I thought she'd like that. Made in Italy. Yeah, I thought she'd like the Atlanta Braves sign because she's from Georgia. Made in Italy. It's even got the label on it. These Empoli bottles are definitely collectible now. They were just cheap wine bottles back in the day. Nobody really thought anyone would keep them, but a lot of people did because they're big and prominent, and so now there's a lot of collectors for them. Didn't see a price on it though. Well, yeah, I think people are starting to head on in, so it might be.
So this is in?
This is in, yeah. Once you get in there, some of the people are allowed to set up earlier because they're actually on the outer road and they're not in the way of the buildings, but because I'm near buildings, I have to wait, and a lot of us do. Atlas tires. On the left there, a bunch of oil cans. Nice Art Deco globe. Yes.
Orange.
Oh yeah, orange Fiesta. You don't see that color too often. It had uranium in it, and that is the reason for the orange, and that's why they took it out of production in 1941, because the government wanted the uranium for the war. Oh yes. Putnam dies. We see a lot of that cabinet. This is a different Coca-Cola with the oval than you usually see. That's probably 1930s. Here's another Buddy L truck. I didn't have the open bed. I had the tanker and the box truck, and I sold them at Teak Stock. I was sure I would be bringing them here, but they sold there, which was really great. And they sold to somebody local who lived in the area. So that was a nice surprise. Well, I think we've about ran out of it.
Well, do you want to, what about over there? Did we go over there?
Let's go over here and see if there's anything we missed, and then we can wrap up, and then I better probably go in and start setting up. I don't know that there's I don't know that there's a lot left out over here. I think a lot of people out here are packing up now. Tacking is nice on this piece. The tacking and tufting is a popular look for people doing like country club kind of decor. Yep, and here's the guy with, no, these are different blow molds. Okay, we haven't been this way yet.
We went through the mesquite tree or whatever that is and went that way.
Okay. Do they have mesquite in Ohio? I don't know.
You could plant it.
Well, that's possible, yeah. It does, well, it's got big, isn't that a coffee tree of some sort with the big pods?
No.
Wow, 125's not bad on the little pew there. A lot of people like to have those out on the porch.
No, I would say that it's like a honey locust, but there's no spines. So I think it's mesquite.
You think it's
not a very big tree.
Ah, okay.
You can plant a mesquite tree outside of Texas.
Interesting. I never thought of such things, but you are the botanist, so.
I'm not a botanist.
Well, you know more about it than I do. We'll just put it that way. Well, I think we've seen what there is to see. And there's that truck we saw coming in. That thing is really low to the ground. And both of the wheels splay in the front. I would not want to be in front of that.
So what are you going to do now?
Well, now we're going to put this back in the van, and then I am going to drive into my spot and start setting up my tent and my tables. It's pretty hot today. Might stop and...
How far away is that from where the car is?
Oh, it's probably... We are on, there's a bunch of buildings here. I can turn so they can see. There's a bunch of buildings here. I am on the other side where you see the big tree in the far distance. I'm like the next tree beyond that. So
You mean that tree right there?
no, the far over the buildings. You see a tree back there.
Over the roof.
There's another tree about 50 yards from there, and that's so I have a ways to go.
But I would just walk. We would walk. So
We would walk.
from there all the way through here, through that one.
Yeah, you can walk all the way through here and into the park from here if you're here as a buyer. So I'm sure that's where Jocelyn and
So this is where everybody parks.
this is where everyone parks.
Once these people all move.
Yeah, this turns into the parking lot for all of the people who come over the weekend. And that's why everybody, see people are pulling in now. So I guess that means it's time for us to do the same. But this has been really fun to get to show this. I didn't see somebody who I have a picture for who I thought would be set up out here, so I'll have to find him in his booth later on.
Well, yeah, tell them I'm going to try to go live at the setup.
Okay, so thank you for joining us this morning. We are going to try to go live while I set up in the booth. We're going to have to charge the batteries a little bit because we're kind of down to the last few percentage points, so it's probably good that we run out of places to shop because we're about to run out of juice. But it was really fun bringing you this. I'm glad that we got to do this live. It's the first time we've ever gotten to do this live, and thank you so much, Zeno, for coming and doing this because I couldn't have done it alone. And I am going to put my Congo drum and all my pottery and everything else in the car and roll on in and get started on the booth. So if you're coming this weekend, I'm in booth 301. They give out a map. The numbering system's really confusing here, so is the layout of the place. 301 is almost the only number that's actually shown on the map. So follow it and you'll be able to find me.
When is it?
And the show is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it starts basically 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock are the approximate hours. And we look forward to seeing you here if you're able to get here. It's a great, big, fun show. And there'll be a whole lot of other variety that you didn't see out here, particularly if you like glass and porcelain and breakables. The indoor dealers have a lot of high-end finery. I think there's a section that's all dealers who do their Nashville show who have a lot of high-end antebellum furniture and art and interesting things. So it's a very varied show beyond just what you saw here.